of the things that excited me from a trend perspective, what you're all doing is, look, if you look at the product industry, you can say it started, early 20th century, Ford Model T, right? Manufacturing assembly lines and all that kind of stuff, and make products as efficiently as possible and get it to as many store shelves as possible. And then fast forward to, like, I don't know, I think the 70s, right? And there's this total quality initiative to say, if our goal is to sell product, then we got to do it really, really well, right? The product has to be high quality, and you got to make sure the manufacturing line is good, and you got to minimize the defects per units, and that's how you can improve your cost, and you also have a better, higher quality product, so you can have margin. And so if you just assume that, okay, we're going from a product-centric view to a customer-centric view, and this took a while, right? It was 60, 70 years before the total quality initiative kicked in. But that all has to be rethought, right? And you just think about, okay, there's so much quality control that goes into creating a car.
Oh, interesting.
Right. But now our whole business is based on customers and the customer interaction. And there is this whole equivalent of an assembly line, right? A system, a process, right? With customers, hopefully has a little bit more soul, right? Than an assembly line did, because we're dealing with people and customers and all that kind of stuff. But how do you know it's going well, right? How do you know the customer experience? Like, you have all this measurement system to know when a product comes out of the assembly line, the quality is there, because you don't want it to be shipped out and have all sorts of issues, right? Because then, you got cost issues, satisfaction issues. But how do you know? How do you know that your customer interaction point at every single point is going well? And so that's where you have to measure it, right? Just like this.
Yeah.
And then you have to have a philosophy. There needs to be a total quality initiative, right, around customer experience, if you complete the analogy.
That right there, I feel like you already just like painted a beautiful picture of like, there was the total quality control for the manufacturing area. What's the total quality control for the customer area?